What's up, everybody? Um, I thought I would react to this. I woke up. What is this? What are you popping up here? I woke up to this and I was just, wow. I've got so much I want to say. So this might be a long video. So settle in. Uh, don't get too upset if it's long because usually when something like this happens and I react to it and I talk about it, it goes on for like 30 or more minutes. So brace yourself. Let's get into this. This is the trailer for Action Game Maker. This is the successor to Pixel Game Maker MV, Action Game Maker MV. They basically dropped the MV and it's just called Action Game Maker everywhere. Japan, the West, it doesn't matter. Across the board, it's called Action Game Maker. There's a lot to go over here, so let's watch the trailer first. The newest member of the Maker series. Look at the water. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh man, the successor of the commission built on Godot. Realize your 2D action vision thanks to Godot engine powerful. Wait. That's too fast. That's too fast. Hang on. Back up. Back up. Realize your 2D action game vision thanks to Godot engine powerful visual tools. Part of the Maker series, so no coding is required. Use provided sample, then create actions without any coding. Anyone can quickly get their character moving. Unchain your imagination. Action Game Maker, releasing in 2025 for PC. They don't say Windows, they say PC. So possibly Linux as well. Oh my god. What are you trying to do here? What is this? Theater mode. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Let's watch it again. Let's kind of slow it down and kind of react a little more to it. So current Pixel Game Maker, okay, uses objects and you can have particles. Ooh, that's a question I have for them. Can you make animated particles? And when I say animated particle, can each individual particle maybe be made up of more than one frame of like different graphics? Like currently in Pixel Game Maker, the particles are one image that's just manipulated. And I was wondering if there's a way to make particles that go through frames of animation. The reason I'm saying this is because one of the things I've struggled to do is make things explode and have like different puffs of explosives, like and if I try to use particles, it's just one image that I can manipulate. This one like image that's duplicate that's all over, same image, but it expands, it can rotate, but you can't like go through frames of different images like an actual animation. I wonder if they can actually do anything different now. I don't know. But yeah, so this is an object. These are particles coming off of it. My question is, do they have something with tiles or layers to where it, or is this a great big object for the water? Is it a great big object for the water? How is that working? Clearly, this is interacting with this like I don't know if it's a layer or what. Look at this. It's reflecting everything up here. That is so amazing. That is so amazing. And if you watch really carefully, the water is actually doing this thing where it's like distorting. And then this does the little look at what it's doing. Holy crap. That is awesome. You cannot do that in Pixel Game Maker. Look, I'm not real familiar with Godot because I'm not a programmer. I never bothered with it because I never bothered with looking into it for the same reason I don't bother with well, I can't bother with Game Maker Studio. I can't bother with that. because it's only in Windows. I have sinus issues right now. Bear with me. But wow. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for the noises. Wow. This is exciting. Uh, so I never bothered with Godot, but apparently this is being built on Godot, and I'll read it in a second. The successor to Pixel Game Maker MV built upon Godot Engine. Godot Engine is a free and open source engine, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I have the website up, and we can have a look here. Your free open source game engine. Yes. Okay, there's a lot to talk about, and I'll get to it in a minute. But let's keep going over. Let's keep going over this real quick. Where the hell was I? Look at that. Look, 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 look. I got to slow this down. I got to slow this down even more. Look very carefully at everything she's running through. It's it's waterfalls. Oh my god, it distorts her. It distorted her. She went behind it and it distorted her. Holy crap, it distorted her. No, 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 no. No, no, you can't just no, no, no. No, no, no. Let's do this again. It was distorting her. Look, look, look. It distorted her. Do it again. Oh my god, it distorted everything behind it. That is so awesome. Oh my god, that's awesome. Realize your 2D action game vision thanks to Godot Engine's powerful visual tools. Part of the Maker series, so no coding is required. Yeah, you don't have to sit there and go in Pixel Game Maker. Use provided sample assets for stage layout. I'm pretty sure I can use my own assets because that's what I've been doing currently. I'm a little worried about their auto tile engine. If it's still using the same setup, I'm a little worried about it. I don't like Pixel Game Maker's auto tile plugin or whatever because it's just all it is the same one that RPG Maker uses, which is really weird. I don't care for it. It's not very good to me. But yeah, use provided sample assets for stage layout. I'll use my own assets. My concern, hear me out. My concern is having to do with resolution. Can I still use 16 by 16? I have so many questions. Can the tiles still be 16 by 16? Most of my games use that kind of Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis sort of resolution for assets and screen resolution and everything. I don't make anything HD. Nothing is high definition. Everything's pixel. So and pretty low quality or pretty not quality but low resolution pixel. So oh, that's cool. They're flipping between the layers. Create actions without any coding. Yeah, this is the same setup that Pixel Game Maker has. It even has a lot of the stuff over here that's the same. Visual Script Node, Visual Script Action Link. Yeah, so you have these right here. It's like the actions, and then you have the links, and the links are like I'm trying to think of that word. Oh God, what is that word? There's a word I'm looking for here. Um, I can't remember it. They use it in RPG Maker, but basically it's the trigger. It's what triggers the action. So you'll have a default action for your character, which is usually idle, and then if you click a button, it'll do the jump, or you click a direction key, it'll move back and forth, that kind of thing. Um, yeah, wow, yeah, it's all there. A lot of it's still there. Hopefully, I can use a dark mode. I don't like the white everywhere. I like dark mode. I can do that in Pixel Game Maker. I prefer dark mode. Anyone can quickly get their character moving. Yeah. So, okay. So, yeah, it uses free and open source. I do believe that there is a. Let's go to downloads real quick. It's not showing me Linux. I know it's for Linux. Steam. Go.engine is also available on digital distribution platforms, itch.io, Steam, and Epic Game Store. Cool. Uh, but it's supposed to be available for. Hang on. Go dot or damn it. Let's just say Linux. Go dot Linux. Why are you saying ARM? I didn't say to say ARM, just Linux. Okay, yeah, so it is for Linux. Ah, Go.engine 4 for Linux. Okay, so there is a Linux variation. That's good. That means that possibly this new maker will be on Linux because I don't want to use Windows anymore on my desktop. I'm done using I'm done with using uh I'm done with using yeah, I have to hold this funny now. I'm done with using why is that way over there? Okay. The heck is this? Oh, media player. Media player classic. So yeah, so this is a bunch of stuff that I kind of skimmed over it already. But like I said, this is going to be a long video. I'm not going to read. Actually, I think I will try and quickly read through this. Hello, everyone. My name is Morino, and I am the producer for Action Game Maker. I'm planning to do a series of these letters as we move towards Action Game Maker's release. And I'd like to start off by providing some information about our thoughts regarding this process and how it affects our existing tools. This new title is indeed part of our long-running Maker series and is designed to be the successor to Pixel Game Maker MV. Uh, Pixel Game Maker MV, that predecessor, was successful in implementing a visual scripting system inspired by the RPG Maker series and make it work for 2D action games. And people were able to use the tools we provided to also make puzzle, shooting, fighting, and many other types of games. As of the start of July 2024, we've managed to release more than 50 user-created titles on the Nintendo Switch. We really thank you all for your hard work. However, we must also admit that it has been more than 6 years since Pixel Game Maker MV released, uh, and we've been getting a lot of comments for improvements. Users who want to make bigger games and want more improvements in the workflow and features that Pixel Game Maker MV currently lacks. Taking those requests for improvements to our development team made us realize that issues present in the code base for Pixel Game Maker MV make those improvements particularly difficult. Some are fundamental limitations in how the scripting system was originally architectured, and some are due to the age of the underlying framework. Instead of continuing to delay our major updates as we struggle to implement fixes and requests, we have decided that it is in the best long-term interests of our users to build a brand new maker title, created from the ground up with a new framework. Now, let me take a moment to discuss our thinking for the new title. The great appeal of Pixel Game Maker was how flexible our visual scripting was and how much you could create without any coding. It started with the basic idea of building on RPG Maker's event command concept and layering in common events, which does allow you to create a large variety of RPGs and even some action experiences if you apply apply some creativity. However, a lot of plugins are needed to really create something that is uniquely yours in RPG Maker, and some knowledge of the scripting or full programming becomes necessary. We felt that a lot of our users that have run into this hurdle, though we know some of you lovely tinkerers out there enjoy making these RPG Maker systems work for you. So Pixel Game Maker MV was created to give those users a step forward, a way to create something more expressive with their creativity while having a lower threshold of entry that doesn't require coding. Indeed, I'm one of those users myself. Uh, um, and to further achieve that original vision, we've selected Godot Engine to be our new engine base. Godot Engine is a fast growing engine with a lot of really attractive features for us, which I'll go over in my future letters. They call them letters in Japan, but they're statements that kind of give you an idea of things that are going on behind the scenes by way of somebody who's in charge, basically. However, despite all the attention Godot has been receiving, the switch from Godot 3 to Godot 4 called for the removal of Godot's visual scripting system. Why? Why did they get rid of a visual scripting system in Godot? So, anyhow, uh, visual scripting. This presented us with an amazing opportunity. We knew we needed to provide more to our users, and now Godot was lacking in a function that we know really well. And that's how the current plan was kicked off. Wow. As an example, one of the big issues with Pixel Game Maker MV was the base engine, Cocos 2DX. Made it very difficult for us to extend our API and make more functions available for you, our users, to access. By selecting Godot Engine, we are working towards providing basically unrestricted access to all of Godot's 2D functionality through our scripting system. Additionally, we are sure that you will think of use cases or functions that we haven't. After all, it takes a lot of imagination and passion to make a game. And so we're making sure that Action Game Maker's editor functions are more extensible and flexible than before. So we can be more agile in addressing your feedback. For all of our dear Pixel Game Maker MV users who have given us so much passion, for all the Maker community members who have been waiting for a new challenge, and to all those who struggle with programming, we're hard at work to make Action Game Maker something worth your time. It'll be a little bit before we're ready to release, but we hope you will join with us as we move ever closer to release. Special note for current users of Pixel Game Maker MV, we are fully aware that it takes years to make games, and especially so for indie developers. Accordingly, we will continue to provide updates, fixes, and support for Pixel Game Maker MV from MV for some time. We will do our best to provide all we can given our company size, but we know there will be limits and some issues will not be addressed in a fully satisfactory manner. As such, it is our hope that Pixel Game Maker MV users will take more advantage of the open source player component we released last year. Open source player component. I didn't know about that. Maybe I missed it. Additionally, due to the change in the base engine, Pixel Game Maker MV projects are not directly compatible with Action Game Maker. While assets such as graphics, sounds can be reused, game logic will need to be re-implemented from scratch. It is our hope that users who decide to make the switch will be able to use their existing knowledge to quickly recreate the similar yet improved systems provided in Action Game Maker. Okay, wow, there was so much to go over there. And I even went to this right here. This is Famitsu.com. They did a article on it already talking about it. And one of the things that they did was they kind of went over a lot here. Um, oh yeah, so Pixel Game Maker MV is called Action Game Maker MV in Japan. The new Action Game Maker is just called Action Game Maker, and it's called Action Game Maker everywhere. It's just called that everywhere. It's going to be called Action Game Maker here in the West and in Japan. So there's not going to be any confusion. I think that's part of it. I'm pretty sure they wanted to avoid confusion, though I am kind of surprised they didn't just come up with a new like last word. They could have called it. I would have called it Action Game Maker Advance, like the word advance, or do like Japanese, like some Japanese companies like to do, and slap the word new on it. New Action Game Maker. That would be stupid. Actually, that wouldn't work. But I'm surprised they didn't throw another word onto it. It's instead of throwing another like a moniker on it or a letter or whatever, they literally just kind of dropped it down to Action Game Maker. There is so much going on here, so much I want to talk about. I'm so shocked, really. I'm actually very shocked at what's going on. See, what happened was I woke up to a lot of stuff on Pixel Game Maker, the Pixel Game Maker account on Twitter, and they were posting stuff, and then I noticed that. And then all of a sudden, they had this right here. This one was 4 hours ago. Oh my, I've changed. They mean the account. I've changed. It seems that something new is happening. Famitsu Japan was nice enough to just post the whole press release, so thanks for that. So yeah, and I went there, and then I found the where am I? I found the YouTube video. So we went over that. We talked about that. I am so excited for this. You have no idea. Wow, there's a lot of comments going on here. So nice job with the teaser trailer. I would be interested in seeing an RPG Maker engine built with Godot. I would too. They tried to do it with Unity. They should just make an RPG Maker with Godot engine instead. I don't know what they would call it, but I really think they should. I wish somebody would make an RPG Maker that works similarly to Pixel or to this Maker, because I like the idea of just being able to create, like, say I want to create a window that holds information about a character. And in RPG Maker, it is very technical to do. You have to get plugins and programs. But if I could visually just do that in RPG Maker, if I could visually just create a graphic, slap it in a certain place, throw in these display of image for numbers with the variables attached, so on and so forth, that would be great in RPG Maker. I'm surprised there's not something like that. In fact, I'm surprised they don't just call this something else and just make it a combination maker. Like, let's combine Pixel Game Maker and RPG Maker. Let's combine both their makers into one solid maker. I, they, I that means less money, so I get why they're not. But anyhow, I would be super excited for this. Cool. I honestly want to see what kind of games will get made from this Action Game Maker once it's released. I'm just glad it's built on the Godot engine. I am too. Like, why would you? Okay, I want this so bad. Looks like a huge upgrade from Pixel Game Maker. As much as I hate to say it, it is. It is ditto. Now, just for hope that we can utilize the Godot backend fairly easily. Uh, if we can access Godot backend, this will most likely be my entry point to making a game as a hobby. I can start out easily and later put my touches in. Yeah, but suppose, suppose, I'm sorry, I'm on a laptop here. What if suppose, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. What if suppose you don't have to do anything extensive with Godot to do that? What if they intentionally allow you to? They intentionally in put in the means. Okay, they put in the means to allow you to tinker more and to do more than what the engine initially allows. That would be interesting. I don't know if they will, but what if? I like what ifs. I love what ifs. This was very awesome. I'm going to say something. This is awesome. I'm losing my absolute, losing my absolute, my absolute, my absolute. I am so just, and just the beginning of that trailer alone, the beginning of this trailer alone, just with the star coming down alone, just watch. Also, look at those in the background. Whoa, wait a minute, wait a minute. Are those particle effects in the background too? That looks awesome. Ah, and then comes the star. But if you look very carefully at the water at the bottom, it's warping, it's distorting, it's wibbly wobbly. I don't know what I don't know what else to say. Ooh, ooh, ooh! That was awesome. That was awesome. So one of the things I want to do in Pixel Game Maker I can't currently do is auto scrolling layers. I'm pretty sure that's something you can do with Godot Engine as it is. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. With Godot Engine as it is, I think there's a lot of stuff you can do. They just have to tap into that with an easy to understand front end with their visual flair of allowing you to create with simple point and click mechanics. That's all they have to do. The ability to do these things is already present in Godot Engine. I'm pretty sure of that. I'm pretty sure somebody will chime in and tell me if I'm wrong. I'm flabbergasted. I think I'm going to take a break from Pixel Game Maker completely until next year, and then I'm just going to get this new engine. I stated a ways back in the Discords, I said that if they were to make another maker that could do way more, and let's say the Pixel Game Maker was a proof of concept. The concept of how you would make a game using the interface and everything that they present to you. I said if they made something even better and they made a sequel, I would buy it day one. I was hesitant to buy Pixel Game Maker. I waited for a sale. I won't even wait for a sale to buy this new maker. If it has the same sort of like functionality, the same sort of interaction or whatever, the same way of creating a game, let's say, as Pixel Game Maker, if it has that same sort of interface and understanding and everything, there's not a whole lot I'll have to learn. So I'll get it immediately. They have proved it to me. They proved the concept to me with Pixel Game Maker. They make a better version now. I love Pixel Game Maker. I will buy it day one. The main price, the selling price. I'm not gonna complain about needing it to go on sale. I'm just gonna buy it. Especially if I can do these kind of visuals. Look at this crap. Woo! Especially if it's on Linux, by the way. I don't use Windows anymore. Oh, this is on the laptop, by the way. The desktop doesn't use Windows anymore. I'm using Linux because I'm tired of Microsoft. Microsoft's been ticking me off. My installation of Windows on my desktop was giving me a lot of trouble, a lot of irritation, a lot of frustration. Um, Microsoft is driving me insane, so I switched to Linux on my desktop. I'm not going to mess with putting Linux on this laptop because that's just a lot of a hassle I don't want to deal with, and it might not work that well. So I'm just going to leave what's on here, and I hardly use this laptop. I'm using it right now because we just had a hurricane. There's no power. We have a generator running outside, and it's allowing me to sit here at the very least, sit here at my laptop and do a video and whatnot. So how long have I been doing this video so far? God, it is impossible to do a video that's like less than 30 minutes about a topic like this. This is mind blowing. I'm so happy for this. Now, like I've said before, I don't know a whole lot about Godot. I don't need it to be Godot Linux, but Godot. But yeah, like, let's look at the features. See, this is the Godot engine. This is what they have. I don't understand any of this. I can't understand any of this, you know? I don't understand this. I don't understand the editor. I don't understand. I'm not a programmer either. That's my other problem. I'm not a programmer. Build your game from simple blocks. Yeah, there's a lot here. I don't really want to go over all of this, but yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That is very cool. I have already added this to. I have already. Yeah. Oh crap! I'm not signed in. It should be on my Steam. I should be able to. It's on my wish list. Uh, what is this? Steampowered.com. You know what? Let's just copy this. Copy this. Go to this. Go to. I didn't want to copy it. I wanted to paste it, but okay. Uh, there's a community hub. I'll just follow this. I hope this is the right thing. Like I hate when I click a link and it brings me here. Okay, so this is the hub for for the Action Game Maker. Okay, store. Oh, okay, yeah, 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 yeah. This is the hub, Action Game Maker News Hub. How do I get to that on Steam? I hate that. Action Game Maker News Hub. How do you get to the News Hub? Uh oh, here we go. The News Hub. Is this isn't even right? Is this right? Okay, that's cool. I'm following it. There's even a forum section. Baz, let's go! I'm super excited for this, and with Godot as the backend, the possibilities are going to be amazing. This is the smartest thing for Pixel Game Maker step for sure. Leaving Cocos and joining Godot looks good. Finally, a good move. Now let's wait 2 years to see. Wait 2 years to see? No, I'm going to get the. No, I know what he's referring to. He's referring to what happened with Unity with RPG Maker Unite. The difference is that Unity was part of a business. Like Unity was owned by a big conglomerate, and Godot Engine or Godot. I know that's not how it's. I know it's pronounced Godot. I'm American. I see Godot and I pronounce it Godot. I know that's not the right way. I just don't care. Don't come at me correcting me. Don't come at me correcting me. And I know people are going to do it. Don't do it. But he's saying, I'm not waiting 2 years. This gets released next year. I'm buying it next year. I have no qualms about that. Oh, people are going to start asking about 3D and why. Well played, GGG, partnering with Godot. Uh, partnering with Godot. Now, when RPG Maker Unite will ready on Steam, or is it confirmed canceled for Steam? It was pretty much canceled for Steam. It's not coming to Steam. Uh, yeah, there's a big README going on. Okay, so I think I've said everything I want to say. There was a lot of stuff that I kept suggesting over time. I kept suggesting to the developers. I was like auto scrolling layers. Like you cannot do a looping auto scrolling layers in the background. There's a lot of things you cannot do with Pixel Game Maker. And I'm hoping that you'll be able to do that with Action Game Maker. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how that goes. But yeah, I'm pretty jazzed. I'm pretty excited. Um I don't I don't know if there's anything else I have to say about it. I know that I have been sitting here for over 30 minutes. I knew it wasn't going to be a short video. I knew. Oh, I don't need to see stuff behind me. I know people are going to complain about everything in my life, so I got to kind of hide the visuals. There we go. Now you can't see much. For those who didn't see my last video and who don't know, I was in. I was. I got hit by Hurricane Beryl. We're out of power. I have a desktop I usually work at, but I can't right now. We have a generator going, and this is the only way I can do some content was is by way of this laptop. It's an okay laptop. It's not great, but it works well enough. Oh my god, my sinuses. Anyhow, so are you excited? I want some comments on this. I want to know how excited people are. This is exciting. There's a lot I'm hoping you can do. I want to be able to. They have a particle system. I'm hoping the particle system is more advanced. I hope there's like a lighting system. I hope there's like there's a lot I hope you can do that they couldn't do in Pixel Game Maker because of Cocos 2D. It sounds about right. This one using Godot is a good. It's a good choice. It's a good choice. I think it's a good call. I have never used Godot because I can't program. I'm not a programmer. So I'm glad to see them basically making a front end that you have to buy. You have to, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to buy this, but that's okay. That's okay. I don't mind paying for hard work. I don't. So this has been the goof. Long ass video. I apologize, but y'all have a good one. Wow. Comments, comments, all the comments. I want to know, are you as excited as I am for this? I'm freaking losing my mind. Like I just happened to get the laptop set up, and I happened to go over to Twitter, and I happened to notice, and I was like, "Wait, what? Huh? What?" Oh, but here we are. It's, it's a very. It's after everything that I've been through with the Hurricane Beryl and just all the crap I've been dealing with. It's nice to have some good news. It's nice to have something awesome to look forward to. And I'm looking forward to this. Y'all have a good one.